the 0-1. And this should end the run. And that'll do it. The Motown magic continues. The Tigers sweep the Astros 5-2, and they will move to the American League Division Series.
Oh, it's exciting time. I got goosebumps.
Listen, when we started this series, everybody said we weren't playoff tested. We just passed the biggest test of the year to date, but there's more coming, okay? Never know. Get it going. Hey, listen, hold on. Listen, I'm not sure who, but somebody let the Tigers get hot.
Life has been good to be a Detroit sports fan this week. Monday night, the Lions finally conquered the Demons in Seattle. And then the other day, the Tigers did something they haven't done in 11 years. Win an MLB playoff series. As yesterday to complete the sweep over the Houston Astros. And 28 other fan bases celebrated Houston's demise in the wild card round. Just damn. Wasn't Houston supposed to be a legit World Series contender? I mean, almost everybody was picking Houston to make the World Series, or at least win or come close to it. Yep, well, the Tigers took a look at all his predictions and said, fuck your predictions. We're here to fuck shit up. And well, the Tigers did indeed fuck shit up. Just absolute masterclass throughout the series. The Tigers just completely... They pretty much dominated Houston for much of the series. Game 1 was a low-scoring affair, but Tariq Skubal had an outstanding game. You know, Tariq Skubal proving why he should be the undisputed winner of the AL Cy Young this year. I mean, he won the AL Triple Crown for Christ's sakes. I mean, that should be a shoe-in for the Cy Young. And, of course, Tariq Skubal's facial expression in Game 1. Like, it honestly hits the same as the facial expressions that Dan Campbell has in the Lions locker room when he goes to give his coach's speech after a win. Like, Tariq Skubal definitely got that Dan Campbell in him, that's for fucking sure. Yeah, in Game 1, the Tigers scored all their runs in the second inning, and then after that, the Tigers never looked back. Even though in Game 1, the ninth got a little bit dicey when Houston got a run. And then Houston set themselves up in a bases-loaded situation, but the Tigers were able to get out of that pinch and hold on to win Game 1. Game 2 started off with no one scoring for a while, and then the Tigers got on the board. And then Houston came back to get on the board and get 2 runs. And then the 8th inning is where the Tigers said, you know what, Houston, fuck your World Series aspirations. We're here to cause chaos and fuck shit up. And in the 8th inning, the Tigers did indeed fuck shit up with 4 unanswered runs. It started off with, of course, the Kerry Carpenter taking advantage of a Houston error on a pitch and running in to score a run to tie the game. And then with 1 out and the bases would get loaded. And then Andy Ibanez would be called off the bench. And then Andy hit one of the best triples Detroit hasn't seen in a long-ass time. Initially, when he hit that ball, I thought it was a foul ball going into the crowd. Until they're like, no, it's fair. It landed in the bounds. I was like, oh shit, run, motherfucker, run. That triple hit would clear the bases, allowing 3 runs to score, and Ibanez to go straight to third base. And then after that, the Tigers went straight to cruise control right after that. And were able to stop Houston's aspirations. But the funny thing was, like, before that Ibanez hit, when ESPN had the win probability up, it was like 50-50. Or at least maybe 53% in favor of Houston before that triple, before the 3-run triple. And then after the 3-1 triple, it went right into like 96% in Detroit's favor. Like, that's how much a triple can change the complexity of a game. That's how much momentum can change off one hit. Just like that. Like, within one hit, Houston went from possibly forcing a Game 3 to having their hopes and dreams crushed this season. But yeah, the Tigers, I mean, coming into the playoffs, I did say that if the Tigers kept that momentum coming into the playoffs that they had to end the season, they could go out and make some noise in the playoffs. But Jesus Christ, I didn't think they were actually going to go in and sweep the Astros out, especially since the Astros have been one of the top teams in the AL for almost a decade. Since with Detroit sweeping Houston out of the wild card round, that officially ends Houston's streak of making it to the ALCS from 2017 to 2023. So yeah, Houston's hot streak comes to an end. And keep this in mind, AJ Hinch was the manager for the Astros when the streak first started, and AJ Hinch is the manager of the opposing dugout when the streak ended. Sadly for Houston, there were no trash cans that could come and save the day against Detroit and stop Detroit's improbable comeback. So yeah, Detroit going from 55 and 63 and being 10, at least 12 games out of a playoff spot back in August, and having a 0.2% chance of making the playoffs. They make it in, sweep the Astros, and advance to the ALDS and win their first playoff series since 2013. And the Tigers are only the 4th team in MLB history to be at least 10 games out of a playoff spot after 110 games played, and then make it in and win a series. The other 3 being the 64 Cardinals, the 69 Mets, and the 2011 Cardinals. And oh, by the way, all 3 of those teams went on to win the World Series that same season. Does this mean the Tigers' 2024 World Series champion confirmed? We'll have to find out, as the ALDS is going to be a tough task with the Cleveland Guardians in a best-of-5 series that effectively decides AL Central supremacy. I mean, hey, if the Tigers stay hot, because someone let the Tigers get hot, and if the Tigers stay hot, anything's possible. Like I said after Sunday, if the Tigers made the dance, they have a chance. Like, it doesn't matter how good your season was. If you make the dance, you have a shot. And the Tigers, they have a shot. What a great time to be a Detroit sports fan. Detroit definitely on the up. But all I say with Detroit coming back in Detroit sports, all I say is don't call it a comeback. But yeah, great way to enjoy the bye week so far. So yeah, now on to the ALDS that starts on Saturday with the best of 5 against the Cleveland Guardians. Let's go beat Cleveland's ass and go get that World Series title. Let's go get it. Anything's possible now. And what is it with Detroit's fetish of throwing X's out like a bunch of used tampons in the playoffs? First, last year we had the Lions throwing Matt Stafford's ass out to the curb in the playoffs. And now the Tigers throw Justin Verlander's ass out in the playoffs. Damn. All I say is whichever ex Red Wing has to face the Red Wings in the playoffs, I'd be scared if you face the Wings in the playoffs, considering what the Tigers and the Lions have done to their exes. But hey, not everybody can play for Detroit at the end of the day. All I say is everyone's been down the Tigers all year. All I say is the gritty Tigers will just keep on roaring. Let the Motor City Kitties roar on. Whether it's the Lions or the Tigers, let the Kitties purr. And let's keep going and stacking up the W's and go get that World Series crown. So yeah. So yeah, great day to be a Tigers fan, great day to be a Detroit sports fan. But as we all know, the job's not done yet. On to the ALDS. See y'all later. I'm out. Go Tigers.